Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this video, I'll be discussing some brief thoughts on episode 9 of the anime series, Hataraku Maou-sama. And this was an interesting episode because not only are we picking up right where we left off, but by the end of it, I feel like there is so much stuff being set up for what is possibly the last arc for this series, the last handful of episodes. It seems like there is a culmination being built too. Now, you largely have the presence of Emilius Renerica, and she wants desperately to know what this mystery between Sadao and Amelia is. I just think it's hilarious how mad Amelia gets when everyone is, misdirecting this whole relationship between them, which is essentially a rivalry going all the way back to Antisla, as some kind of romantic fascination, a sort of flirtatious thing going between them that they're both in denial about and all this stuff. And we've seen this cropping up before. Other people have misinterpreted this as well. So basically, this coincides with Alciel going on, the undercover, basically trying to scope out what's up with this Kentucky Fried Chicken establishment. I love how we're inventing words and establishment names and stuff in this series. It's just endless fun with that kind of stuff. But you have Alciel overhearing all the negative stuff that Amelia is saying to her friend about Sadao, trying to set her straight that there is no romance between them. And Alciel interrupts this, just so upset that his lord and master, Devil Sadao, is being insulted. And then we see how clever he is, because knowing he can't give, a tip of the hat about where they come from and how they're really demons and all this stuff, he goes on this whole big, basically con man type story about construction companies and how they were corporations fighting against each other and all this stuff. And it was just really clever because it adds everything that is like a mystery to the human element in this series. It adds it all up in a believable way. But then, of course, you also have Rika wondering, well, how old are you guys then? Maybe I don't know you as well as I think I do. But in any case, she is really impressed by everyone Amelia knows, and so she sets her sights on Sadao, which coincides with his just being miserable because he's the manager of McRonald, and they're not doing any business. There's a festival in town. There's the new SFC across the street. They're getting all the business, while his is a virtual ghost town. And he's trying to be a good commander, good manager to all his people. But once Alciel comes in with some scoped out information, they basically go for broke, trying all these different things to get people in and stuff like that. And incidentally, I just laughed my ass off when he mistakes organic meat for ogre meat. I love that whole discussion. But essentially, he gets this bright idea. Let's play on the festival. Let's put up a tree, a wishing tree of sorts, where people can write down wishes, get a free drink, and this works. But it also coincides with this mysterious purple sort of energy that ripples through the crowd and seems to be controlling them. And you see Kamizuki looking at Mao as if she assumes he's using dark magic to control people or something along those lines. And this all coincides with this blue-haired guy, sunglasses-wearing guy, hey, don't knock the sunglasses, who I really believe is probably the next villain being set up and stuff like that. And I think it's his doing, probably, because he said some words to Amelia about not letting herself be seen as being down because a guy will see this and make his move, something like that. And it could be innocent. It could be that he has a crush on her, and that's what it's leading up to. But I think he's going on the attack and going on the offensive, trying to get people, this whole group torn asunder and just break them apart, make them war with each other so he can come out on top. And it really feels like they're building toward the final stretch of this series. And I'd love to know from you guys in the comments below who've seen the episode if you agree with me on this, and whether you think this blue-haired guy is really innocent or going to be another patron of Ventisla coming to, spite these, our favorite characters, essentially. And otherwise, that'll be pretty much it for me on this one. Hope this video finds you well, and I'll catch you later. Peace.